Sara Minkara, can you describe yourself to our listener?
Physically right now, I am wearing a off-white blouse and an off-white blazer with a brown and an off-white hijab. So that's how I look like right now. But in terms of who I am a daughter, I'm a sister, I'm a friend, I'm a colleague, I am a neighbor, I am a traveler, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a troublemaker, I'm an introvert. I love math. I love nature. I love horses. I love mystery thriller audiobooks. I love to eat chicken. I am a woman. I'm Muslim. I am blind. I'm a person with a disability. I'm very proud of it.
Thank you. You lost your sight at 7. What do you remember about having sight, and what have you gained from being blind?
I mean, I do remember what colors look like. I remember what certain things look like, but from a very faded memory, I don't focus on experiencing the world through a visual lens, but experiencing it through my other lenses and senses. And right now, I always say that my blindness has become my biggest blessing, and it's because it's allowed me to see the world in a more authentic way in many ways and be more authentic, because when I walk down the street, I don't know how people are seeing me or looking at me. I don't know what, I don't see a lot of that, and that allows me to be more of my true self. Similarly, when I meet a person for the first time, I can't make a lot of labels and assumptions. Yes, I can hear and that kind of stuff, but a lot of labels from a visual lens I can't interact with. I have to ask you, who are you? And tell me more about yourself. And that allows me to really look at a person and see a person for who they are.
So what can those who really want to move away from initial labeling of others do to prevent themselves from attaching these labels and stereotypes?
A couple things. One is, and not to say, I just want to make it clear that I do also judge. I'm human like anyone else, and I do judge through hearing or smell and that kind of stuff. But to people in general, I say, I wish we can say, okay, now I'm not gonna judge. But that's not that how it works. It's a journey. It's a everyday kind of making sure we're committing to when I see a person for the first time, trying to delay our assumption and have one assumption, which is this person has something beautiful to contribute.
Mm-hmm.
And if we approach every single person with that assumption, the world would be in a better place. But before we actually get to that point of understanding and delaying our assumption, we need to actually understand ourselves and understand how do narratives in society impact how we see ourselves and how we see others.
You are the Special Advisor on International Disability Rights, Bureau of Democracy, Human Rights, and Labor. How's that going?
An amazing opportunity being able to work on issues that matter so much and close to my heart, and really advancing the rights of persons with disability, but really focusing from the value-based lens.
What have been
Yeah.
some challenges as you took on that role?
The biggest challenge when it comes to disability inclusion and disability conversation is we always look at it from this is the right thing to do. What I'm trying to have us look at it is that disability inclusion is a value for all. It's not just the right thing to do. And it's also a value for our foreign policy. So the more that we mainstream disability into all conversation, the more we're able to then really address disability inclusion.